So we talking about evil villains now? Is that what we doing right now? We talking about evil villains now? Y'all said get to the video? Okay, I got you. Oh, what is that, y'all? It's your boy Nick. And I'm back again with another, you know what I'm saying, little video, whatever you want to call these, you know what I mean? Back again, once again, with the round table. And yes, we're talking about cartoons yet again. Yet again. Now, I'm going to try my best. And I'm going to try my best not to make this a 40-minute video. But like I said in my last, and the one before that, and the one before that, when I start talking about stuff, I have to convey my point at that point right there, you know what I mean? At that part right there, you know what I mean? I can't sit up here and react to the whole thing and talk about it afterwards, because then the video will be longer than what it will obviously be, because I have to convey every single point. I just would rather talk about it at that point and then just continue with the video, you know what I'm saying? But look, y'all know I love y'all though, right? Y'all know that I love y'all, right? Okay, I just want y'all to know that. Go ahead and just, click the subscribe button. Click the follow button. I said subscribe and follow button. Like, what am I talking about? Click the subscribe button. I ain't clearing none of this out either. Click the subscribe button. Click the like button. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at viewtifulxnick. Comment. I know that was all out of place, but you know what? You love me, and that's why you love me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Top 10 WTF cartoon villain by the round table. Hopefully it's my boy Retro Nemo. What's his name? Retro Nemo? I hope it's him, because I fuck with him heavy. Or everybody else. I don't care who it is, to be honest. But I fuck with him because I feel like he knows. Let's get into it. I know these are old, but I haven't watched these, and I like talking about different stuff. Y'all said I'm not unique at all. You're exactly right. A lot of other people do the same thing. Y'all should go watch them as well. You know what I mean? Why, instead of hating on niggas, we don't just lift up niggas? I don't understand, bro. Let's get into it.
The world is full of villains.
Hitler.
Evil, horrible, disgusting people. Darren. But just like anything else, the real world pales in comparison to cartoons. Cartoon villains can be terrifying. They can be funny. And some of them are totally what the f***. And that's what I'm talking about today.
Yeah.
Excellent segue. Thank you, Shane. Guys, I'm Retro
Shout out my boy Retro Nemo. He doing heady thing, you know what I'm saying?
Nemo. I'm plagued by the evil of the world, and today I'm talking about 10 WTF villains. There could be some spoilers ahead for everything that I talk about, so just be warned there. These aren't like the top 10 villains. I hope no one in the comments goes like, you forgot Chester Cheetah. No, you're totally valid in your opinion. This is in no order. All right, let's get started with the list. I love you.
I love you too. No pause. What?
Okay, Aku is totally WTF in the sense that
now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all before we even start. Y'all be like, damn, it's only 50 seconds and he's already pausing the video. The intro was a whole minute and a half long. You ain't complaining then. But that's besides the point. Like I said, I tend to like I do like villain characters. I don't get twisted. I love villains. I do. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love villains. If you can make a good villain, I love you. You know what I mean? Let's get into it.
he's just such
like fire.
In a lovable way. I don't know. Aku is the evil shape-shifting demon who took over the whole world and just fights dirty all the time. For instance, he was about to be destroyed by Jack.
I like Aku comical wise, but as a character, he a pull. You know what I'm saying? Run the one with Jack, bro. Quit toying with this man, bro. Run the ones with him.
So he sends him in the future, to the point where it's already too late.
That man was trolling him the whole time.
And in turn, the entire series of Samurai Jack, which kind of makes him a good guy in my opinion. But there's so much about him that is just totally WTF, and just like the douchebaggery of it all is insane. He takes time portals away from Jack so often, it's not even funny. It just becomes like a move after a while. The craziest time is when he literally impersonated a woman and then like went on an expedition with Jack to find the time portal. And
this nigga, him saying this just remind me how much of a this man is a menace to society. Literally. This man is a whole ass nigga, bro. He really did that. I forgot about that. Jack damn near fell in love with this man. It's like finding never mind, because I'm gonna say something offensive, bro.
Last minute went, yo, homie, psych, and then he switched back into Aku and took the portal away, literally dangling it in front of Jack. This boy literally catfished Jack into showing him where a time portal was. I can't even. Aku's actually like a genius, but like just in a horrible way.
My poor father trapped in a ring of fire by mean old Aku.
This nigga's such an asshole. Y'all see how angry Jack got, bro? That shit used to kill me every time. I'm like, bro, this man Aku was really playing with this man for like he was playing with his livelihood. It's like, bro, it was that, and it felt so good after seeing, spoiler alert. I mean, you already got the spoiler alert for him. It felt so good to see Jack finally get his fair fade with Aku, and after Aku stopped playing around, and he knew, cause Aku knew that he couldn't beat Jack up, bro. He knew that. Jack knew that if I was to catch this nigga right now, I guarantee you I'm gonna beat the fuck out this nigga, bro. He was like, bro, if I catch this man right now, bro, Aku is literally 6'9", bro. Let's keep it up. Whoa, that might be the title of the video, bro. Aku is really 6'9", bro. And Jack was just trying to catch this man any type of way he possibly could. Like, you never really hated somebody, like, and you can't even hate on Aku because he played it so well, bro. Aku really trolled him. He was 6'9" before. 6'9", I feel like that's where 6'9" probably got his character from. He had to watch Samurai Jack and see, like, bro, Aku really was trolling the hell out of Jack, bro, to the point where this man, hey, you couldn't even say this man's name. As soon as you say, that man said, where's he at? Where he at, bro? I had to fade him on sight. It was on sight for Jack at that point. It was on sight for Jack at that point, bro. It was on sight for him. What?
Box Ghost is definitely the most terrifying character in Danny Phantom. No matter how many jokes Danny Phantom fits into an episode, whenever Box Ghost comes,
I know a lot of y'all like, look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Danny Phantom ain't trash, but I didn't really care for Danny Phantom. I didn't, it was cool, but, I didn't really care for it, so.
on screen, it's just the whole tone changes. He definitely scarred me as a kid. I would even go out on a limb to say that he is the best villain ever.
All this time, we've been planning on how we take the fight to you, and here you are, wrapped up like a present.
That man look like
Gotcha.
Bojack.
No, I'm just with you.
I was about to say, bro.
Did you know that Danny Phantom isn't really a good guy? He actually becomes a bad guy. Uh-oh. That's right, Dan Phantom is Danny Phantom's evil older self, with a equally as twisted origin story. So because of an accident caused by Danny cheating on an exam, literally everybody he loves dies in an explosion. This is all canon. This causes Danny to move in with Vlad because it's the only one who can really understand him, and he asks Vlad to literally take the pain away and has him separate his ghost self and his human self, which I'm sure is as painful as it looks. But Danny's evil ghost self does the same to Vlad and then fuses with Vlad's ghost self to create the ultimate force of evil. He causes destruction and terror for years until Danny is actually the one to stop him. There's this whole plot line with time. The point is he gets captured, but it's crazy to think that one of Danny's biggest adversaries is Danny himself, and the fact that he just has the ability at all to become this evil. I mean, really, like, that's kind of screwed up. He's literally all his inner demons. Oh, and then Danny got his ghost well. It was a good episode, man. Just appreciate it.
That power. Oh, it's not possible. I don't get that power until 10 years from now.
I guess the future isn't as set in stone as you think it is.
I get it.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to talk about Gravity Falls without completely gushing over how amazing this series is. Because Bill Cipher is an incredible villain, but also an incredible achievement in animation. This guy was in it since episode 1. After that theme song, we all paused our screens. He was in the background. He was in windows. They literally built him up, and then they did the reveal, and he lived up to the hype, and he's literally one of the best villains of all time. Bill Cipher is an extremely powerful demon from the Nightmare Realm. He's one of those things where he, like, knows all and can see everything, but he must be summoned. end. He can also do it through possession, but he always has to make like a handshake deal because he's basically the devil. And yeah, for a while he was a pretty crazy reoccurring villain who caused a lot of havoc on the show, but it all came to a head in the series finale Weirdmageddon. In it, Bill Cipher successfully enters the physical world and he goes like ham. Evil ham. I don't even know how to describe it. He causes people to go mad, he turns people into statues. Just look at his giant pyramid form of him. The whole thing is crazy. Like, he literally goes from like this troublemaker who makes you laugh to like the devil. It's terrifying. And might I say, totally WTF. Segue. I love myself.
When I get my hands on you kids, I'm gonna disassemble your molecules!
That's after my time. So.
If you were ever a child, then I apologize for including this next one, because for a while I thought I was like the only one who remembered this, but it turns out everyone was equally scarred by King Ramses from Courage the Cowardly Dog. King Ramses.
It's funny because we literally just did a reaction to it was literally one of the first videos that I did of this year. What's that dude's name? I forgot the guy that made the song. I think it was like a Keem something. Keem Henson, I think it was, something like that. I know it's not that, but I'm pretty sure it's something on like that. I put his name on there, but I reacted to that, and then for me to watch this video not even a month later, like literally like a couple weeks later, it's crazy to me because like, bro, Courage had some of the best just characters, period. Like, to be honest with you, like, that's why I say Courage is the GOAT. Courage is definitely the GOAT. It ain't the number one, but it's like it's definitely GOATed because of the different styles that it implements in the show. Like, there's definitely stuff that looks like it should not even be in the show, bro. Like, let's be honest. Like, if we take all the like evil characters that were in Courage and just list them out, put like a picture of all the evil characters. Like, I don't know, something, bro. Tell me which character out of all. I mean, there might be some, but the difference between all the different characters, the evil characters that was in the show, and tell me the uniqueness of that. That's just like that's why I love Courage. I mean, as a kid, I never got scared of Courage because I was just a weird kid already. But I just really, my reasoning for liking Courage as a kid, I just love the uniqueness and the difference that it brought into the show. And plus, I like scary stuff. I do like scary stuff. I really do. But Ramsey definitely was he was him and the floating head, and the little girl that when they went to the little hotel, whatever, with the cockroach and whatever, and then he went, he saw not the little girl, what was it? It was like some weird CGI thing when he opened one of the doors up, and it was like whatever that thing was. That shit was always so funny to me, and I always like, bro, this show's goated. I'm like, bro, they had to be high as hell when they made these characters. Bro, this man looked like a whole being, bro. This man's head is shaped just like Burley. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Burley, bro. I'm sorry, that was just the first thing that came up to my mind, bro. This man's head is shaped like a toenail, bro. This man head shaped like an ant, bro. Like, bro, what? This man's head shaped like a whole molecule, bro. Like, bro, if you don't get this sperm cell ass head out of here, bro. This, like, bro, what do you even call this? Is this like 3D CGI? Like, what is this? This is not, bro. I'm sorry.
Ramses is the ghost of a pharaoh who attacks Courage and his family after he refuses to give him back an agent slab. So he just hits him with like 3 plays, basic pharaoh stuff. Now what he does isn't like that scary as a concept, but like it was the way he was presented. The creepy CGI, the actual terrifying voice, the mist, I don't know, the whole thing was so unsettling. And it was enough to scar people forever. I mean, most people still remember how WTF he was to this day, so. Now a close runner-up was that blue monster from Courage's Nightmare in the episode Perfect. That's even what the creator said was his favorite in a Reddit AMA, but I had to go with King Ramses for this one, just because there's more to talk about.
Return the slab, or suffer my curse.
Ramsey!
Dude, what even is him? He's like the devil with claws, and he's like super flamboyant. He's literally a demon of darkness. A lot of scenes definitely probably gave a lot of kids nightmares, I know.
That scene in particular, oh my god, whatever. Look, I'll put a picture of it up somewhere. That, let's continue.
I know, he scared me whenever he came on screen. I mean, his appearance alone is just really so bizarre. The puffy fur stuff, claw hands, a weird belt, the devil hot sauce from SpongeBob face. The whole thing is just, by the way, shout out devil hot sauce from SpongeBob. That is definitely a WTF villain. He's not really a villain, that's why he's not on the list, but he has a place in my heart. Now, he's actually pretty terrifying because he's like the Powerpuff Girls' second biggest villain. And I'm sorry, but a lot of the villains in this show are not threatening at all. Literally.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like him was the main villain. I know Mojo Jojo is, but I feel like Mojo Jojo was just there for comical relief. Let's just keep it a buck. The only time I ever really took Mojo Jojo seriously was when he in the movie when he actually damn near actually beat the Powerpuff Girls for the first time. But like Mojo Jojo wasn't really that serious of a villain, bro. Like him was out there, you know what I'm saying? Him was making some damage. Him was out there making damage. Him was out behind the scenes and stuff. And I know that for a fact, because, as a matter of fact, even Mojo Jojo himself was scared of him, because I think there was a particular episode when all the villains had like a meeting or something, I think it was, and they were all gathered up, and everybody like, bro, where's him at? Like, bro, like, you know, when him showed up on the scene, they knew what was up. Now, let's be honest, like, the Rowdy Rough Boys, I love the Rowdy Rough Boys, don't get twisted. I love the Rowdy Rough Boys. They're not really villains. The Green Gang, just a bunch of thugs. They're entry level villains. Like, you know, in the story, like in a video game where you the first villains that you fight, like in the tutorial, you like fight like bots. That's literally what the Green Gang is. They just bots. Mojo Jojo is like the first like evil character that you go against, but it's the character that you're able to beat. Him was on a totally different, you know what I mean? Him was on a totally different level than all of them. Tim was like an actual threat. Like, he was an actual threat to the Powerpuff Girls.
Really just a monkey with a brain, like bacteria. But him is just like the devil. It's so weird, and then how he talks, and he gets so angry.
This bathroom scene right here, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said, I didn't really get uncomfortable with a lot of cartoons, but this right here, ain't gonna lie to you, I was not comfortable after watching it. This low-key gave me like, okay, I don't know. This man looked like Prince, bro.
I don't know how they pitched it, but I'm glad he exists, and he's definitely WTF. A standout episode where him truly terrified me involved him realizing that Bubbles hated it when Blossom and Buttercup fought. So we decided to emotionally manipulate and torment them into fighting with each other. This is next level stuff for a Powerpuff Girl villain. This is not, I'm gonna punch you, or I'm gonna have a fight in a city. Like, this is mental manipulation. He possesses Bubbles' stuffed octopus and feeds her lies and tries to just get her sisters to fight, which ends up working, and he almost takes down the city. But luckily, Blossom and Buttercup make up at the end when Bubbles is in danger, and they all are good by the end of the episode. But still, the fact that he possessed her toy and got her sisters to fight and tried to tear them apart from the inside, that is just some next level villain stuff, man. And his voice is so creepy throughout this entire episode. There's this weird whisper, echo, reverb. Got me spooked.
Fighting because of you, because you believe your toys can really talk, and you actually do what they tell you to do.
Hey, he's a good villain, bro.
The SpongeBob is a generally wacky show. It's definitely had its creepy moments, like the butterfly scene, but overall, it makes you laugh.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
I don't know if I should tell this story again or not, but nah, fuck it, whatever, we'll do it. Bro, low-key, I love SpongeBob. Don't get twisted. I love SpongeBob to death. Quick story time. Y'all say quick story time. We only 8 minutes into the look. Quick story time. I'm gonna be real brief with it. Alright, so y'all remember when that, and I ain't afraid to admit it too, because y'all probably gonna clip it. Y'all can do whatever y'all want with this. You know, when a nigga blow up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna use this, it is what it is. As a kid, there was not really a lot of things. I wasn't really scared of a lot of things. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I will admit that one thing that I did have a phobia of at the time when I was a kid. And it was particularly due to that episode. I'm pretty sure y'all know where I'm going. I had a phobia of butterflies. I ain't gonna lie to you. Particularly because of this episode. When they were chasing the butterfly around and they zoomed in. You know what I mean? Mind you, I was probably like, what? 7, 6, you know what I mean? When I seen that and I saw this and I'm like, bro, mind you, I've watched rated R movies when I was 6 or 7 years old. Why this got me scared, I have no clue. But I don't know, it was something about the butterfly coming to the screen and I was just like, and it's SpongeBob out of all things. It's like, I think it was more so me realizing as a kid, like I was not expecting something scary to pop up in a show like SpongeBob, and that got me scared because like literally right after after that show aired, I was like, bro, I'm not even messing with butterflies. And when I see the butterfly in real life, I'm just like, when I see it flying, what the fuck? I thought something, bro, I was about to trip. But like when I see the butterfly flying, I was like, bro, I'm not going outside. It was to the point where I couldn't even go outside in my own. When we got a house, I couldn't even go outside in the backyard, y'all. I couldn't even go outside in the backyard because y'all know, we got a lot of vegetation over here, and butterflies love vegetation, like flowers and stuff. But we have flowers that butterflies will be on and stuff. I couldn't even go outside, bro. Butterflies had me shook. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I don't know what it was because of that show. It was because of that. Because I was always thinking about, bro, that the music and how they portrayed and stuff. I was like, bro, that's what a butterfly looks like in real life. And I ain't taking no chances with no butterfly, bro. Every time I would look outside and I wanted to go outside, as soon as a butterfly was starting to like pitter patter its way over to somewhere, I was like, bro, I'm gone. I'm gonna see y'all, bro. Bro. Mind you, like I said, I could see a spider. I was not scared. Hornets, we had a lot of hornets, wasps, other creatures that look creepy and scary. I was totally fine with them. Let it be a butterfly, I was gone, bro.
It's a good time. The SpongeBob movie was darker than the show because it was a movie and it had to have higher stakes, which is great. But then there's characters like Dennis,
my boy Dennis,
just insane.
Yes,
Dennis
sir.
is a mercenary hired to kill SpongeBob and Patrick. This dude literally ripped people's mouths off. Like, I don't even know how you do that. And then he had those sharp, spiky boots.
Dennis was a real one, bro.
On him. The whole thing is so bizarre. But what really made him WTF to me is the fact that he came back and they had a big fight on the back of David Hasselhoff's back. The fact that that sentence came out of my mouth is enough to say that this is definitely a WTF villain, especially for SpongeBob. I really wanted to talk about the old lady who turned out to be like an evil fish, but like she wasn't like a villain as much as she was just terrifying. So this is your little claim to fame. I don't know, anything that's not good in the SpongeBob movie is immediately WTF and terrifying. I'm just gonna say that.
Don't worry.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, the best villain in SpongeBob is definitely Doodlebob. Hands down. Doodlebob is the best villain in SpongeBob. The only villain that was on go. Doodlebob was not playing around with no nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was not scared of no niggas, bro. SpongeBob pull up. It was on sight. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and mind you, we all know SpongeBob created this man. Doodlebob was not messing around. And then after that, it's Manta Ray, for real.
It'll only hurt a lot.
Doodlebob number one though. But Manta Ray number 2. I ain't gonna lie. What?
The Lich is like the coolest villain ever. I'm sorry, but he just really is. He literally represents the
Coolest villain ever, no. But I definitely do fuck with him though, heavy though. He definitely creepy looking. I like his design a lot.
Death of all things. Like he came in on a comet millions of years ago. He manifested with a literal nuclear bomb.
Yeah, that
and he
boy
has the one dream that we all have to exterminate all life. Just a classic.
This literally is one of my favorite
temporarily
episodes from this show, bro.
Sapped by the legendary fighter Billy, but of course he ends up breaking out in Mortal Folly, and he causes havoc in Adventure Time for like the rest of the series pretty much. He definitely, in my opinion, like peaked in Mortal Folly. That's of course the famous scene where he goes to the subway and creates like nuclear waste and tries to possess Finn. And he's that whole like step forward Finn. It was legitimately terrifying, dude. This is a great villain. He was also great in the self-titled episode The Lich, when he like possessed Billy, you know, and tried to destroy a life. But eventually, down the road, he gets turned into like this little baby man named Sweet Pea, because Adventure Time just rolls like that. And eventually, what was the Lich turns into this cute little guy who's all about good, and he even lives for a long time after the show. You can see him as a giant in the last episode. A happy ending.
Child, you have failed. The vessel has turned. We reign now as twin kings of ruin.
I am not a king of ruin.
What?
I am sweet. You're just a naughty hand.
Okay, so you might not have any idea who I just mentioned, and that's totally okay, but let me just explain. Watership Down is just a super horrifying animated movie from the late 1970s, based off of a best-selling book. It's about the life of like a rabbit society, and there's supposed to be this apocalyptic event that they're all scared of. They decided to adapt that into an animated movie, and let me tell you, not for children. This thing, besides having what was the equivalent of a G rating at the time, was filled with gore, horrifying imagery, blood, violence, just everything. It was just incredibly dark and horrifying, and I'm surprised that it got a rating as low as it did, because a lot of families brought their kids to see this thinking it was like a Disney movie. It wasn't. So I figured, you know, the villain of a WTF movie is definitely a WTF villain. It just sort of all carries over. General Wart is this like crazy tyrannical general who is obsessed with conquering and taking over like other rabbit societies. He is involved in a lot of the gory scenes.
Damn, rabbits be throwing
fight that is actually terrifying. And then his last stand is against a Labrador, which we never see him again. Even scarier! Like, we don't know this guy's fate. He could still be out there somewhere lurking around. I mean, just look at him. He looks genuinely terrifying. This is no bueno. Giving this the no bueno stamp. Definitely a WTF villain, in my opinion.
You take back our terms. You tell your chief big.
Yeah, I never even heard of this. But damn, he look like he on go, bro.
If he and Heisensley and the others aren't waiting outside when I come for them, I'll tear out every throat in the place.
Damn, he on go-go.
Oh, what's that? Oh, Steven Universe in a roundtable video? Wow, really? Surprise! No, but all joking aside, guys, White Diamond is a WTF villain. And I can say this in confidence right now, not knowing like anything about her. She is the long-teased villain in Steven Universe. The Diamonds are sort of like the mothers of Gem kind, and we knew there was 4 of them, but for the longest time, we did not know anything about White Diamond. Now, the Diamonds are evil and super powerful, but White Diamond is like even more powerful than them. The other gems even described her as not like them, which makes me wonder, what is she like? Well, we finally saw a glimpse of her in the latest episode. Steven returns to Homeworld and gets sent to White Diamond. And despite the fact that the others were worried about her temper, she seems uncharacteristically calm and happy, and it's just the most unsettling thing ever. She's just giant, she's got a long white dress, kicking stilettos. Like, she could kill entire planets and just smile. That's how she's coming off. Her whole cheery demeanor, despite being set up as this horrible villain, just gives me so many creepy vibes. And look at her pearl. Her pearl is really screwed up. What happened there? Did she beat the pearl? I don't even want to know. This is WTF villain. That's all I can say.
Did you have fun? Did you get everything out of your system? Good. Everyone is so relieved. Welcome home.
Now, I mean, I like Steven Universe, but I haven't got this far, so I don't even know who the hell this is, to be honest with you. I mean, I know that she exists, but I don't remember watching this show, or this episode, so I don't even know where I left off in Steven Universe, to be honest with you. But
Homepage.
I fuck with it though, I really do.
I want to take the time before I get to the last one to just give some honorable mentions. Now, these are some that are definitely WTF villains, but didn't quite make the list or didn't quite fit the format, so I just wanted to address them here. World from Destination Imagination was definitely terrifying. He was this happy, childlike imaginary friend who had this entire world in a chest. The same chest he was locked away in, by the way. Because if he gets mad enough, World gets extremely violent, aggressive, and destructive. In an instant, he just becomes this whirlwind of danger and of destruction. It's just horrifying. Just the fact that he's this cute little guy, like, oh, World, and then all of a sudden he's like causing all this havoc. Horrible. Not to mention the fact that he's trapped in a box forever. That's really ominous and creepy.
Storm is fired.
Oh heavens, what's happening?
You picked him off, that's what's happening!
Another honorable mention, and this is kind of crazy because it's technically from a live action movie, but it's from the Scooby-Doo live action movie. So it's tied into cartoons, and it's CGI, which technically makes a cartoon, so yeah. And of course, I'm talking about Scrappy-Doo. Literally, they made Scrappy-Doo the villain. This is like the best Scooby-Doo twist ever. That's right.
No, we're not putting Scrappy-Doo up there, bro. Scrappy-Doo is not a villain, bro. He's just a straight up... He's just a nigga, bro. As simple as terms as I could put it, he's just a nigga, bro. Scrappy got that action, but he ain't never really, you know what I mean? He can't never really do nothing, you know what I mean?
Right, in this context, it turns out that Scrappy-Doo was long abandoned by the gang years ago after he tried to rise up and be their leader, so they kicked him out and he started to seek revenge. Turns out he was controlling like the main villains because they were just robots. It was a huge twist. And then he turns into an actual monster. I don't know, I love this movie. Scooby-Doo is insane. I did not see this was coming, and it's definitely WTF.
So I got a little cranky. Gee, Scraps, no reason to freak out like...
I mean, personally, I don't know. I mean, this movie was okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. This was the best live-action Shaggy, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. If anybody was to play Shaggy, he was the best one to play Shaggy in any live-action Scooby-Doo movie. But everybody else, you know, yeah, you know. I mean, Velma. You already know what's up. But you know what I'm saying? Scrappy as a villain, nah. If we're gonna talk about Scooby-Doo, nah, we not gonna, because you know, Scrappy. This movie didn't really follow like how Scooby-Doo was supposed to be, like, because they treated Scrappy like he wasn't Scooby's nephew. They treated Scrappy as a whole different person, and it was like, nah, I mean that's Scooby's nephew. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, Scrappy was never really in his character. You know what I mean? Don't get into it because I love Scrappy. That's why I'm saying this. Like, I love Scrappy. If we had to pick a villain for Scooby-Doo, I'm gonna have to pick like one of the movie villains, to be honest with you. I'm gonna say them. What was it? The aliens. It's either the aliens or what's that other? Or that one dude from the. I forgot. My mind always gets blurry. I'll put their pictures up on here somewhere, so you know what I mean.
A jerk and try to kill all humanity. I would have gotten away with it too, if not for your meddling son of...
And finally, we have Bunny from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Now, you might not remember this villain, but it's definitely WTF. It's from the episode Wishbones. Little Puddin' has one wish, and he just wishes for a bunny to love him. The skull creates the bunny, and the bunny has this deep demonic voice. He asks him if he's ever heard of tough love, and then this bunny tries to kill Pudding for the rest of the episode. He does everything in his power to like violently attack him, assault him, and basically murder him. The whole thing about a cute rabbit with a deep demonic voice trying to kill the person who brought it into existence. I just love Billy and Mandy, man. I gotta even...
That's the same thing with the turtle with Family Guy. But yeah, I remember this one. This one was fire though. But let's be honest, the best villain is Lord Moldy Butt. Lord Moldy Butt was the best villain in Billy and Mandy, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Lord Moldy Butt was the best character in Billy and Mandy. The best villain, my bad. Best villain. Actually, damn near the best character. Low key, I can't even lie to y'all. But Lord Moldy, I just love Lord Moldy, but it's just, it's the play on Harry Potter. Even though I don't really care for Harry Potter, that shit is just funny, bro. That shit was funny.
Props for a villain this cool.
At least I got away from that crazy body.
He really trying to kill this man, bro.
I think a WTF villain with a WTF twist definitely is just the best combination. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a monumental film that combined animation with live action and told a great story. And its main villain is just as great and just as WTF, honestly. So basically, he's the judge and like the main villain of the film for the longest time because he thinks Roger Rabbit's guilty and just hates all toons. He's basically racist. He wants to keep toons and humans separate. Yeah, real subtle, guys. But it turns out in the biggest twist ever, he is a toon himself. That's right, tied it back in. He's still a cartoon character. I did it. Now listen, I know on paper this guy doesn't even sound that crazy and, you know, you're probably questioning me right now, but just the scene where he's revealed to be a cartoon, it literally audibly made me say what the f***. Like, I swear. Just watch a snippet of it.
When I kill your brother, I talk. Yes!
There terrifying. His eyes fall out, he's filled like a balloon, his voice changes, it's revealed he killed the main character's brother? It's like unnecessary brutality. It's horrifying, and it's totally crazy, and WTF. It's a genuinely great twist, and it's enough to make any sane person go WTF. So there you have it, guys. Those are some crazy villains from animation. Hopefully you knew some of them. Hopefully you didn't, because if there's some I missed, I want you to let me know in those comments down below. If there's enough, maybe.
Okay, well, I'm trying to think of which ones that I could think of that are good villains that I can remember from cartoons that we could seriously consider. Honestly, I have no clue. Let me know what y'all think. I might put some honorable mentions here if I think of them while I'm editing this video or something. This, that, and third. But look, I hope y'all enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified when I'm uploading a video, which is every single day. Follow me on Twitch, and Instagram to be notified when I'm doing something, which is every single day. Every single day. I'm out there, bitch. Make sure y'all watch all these other videos, because I ain't putting all the time in for y'all not to watch these. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Enjoy it. Discuss some cartoons down below. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there, bitch. I'm gone.